So it's a common refrain, and an understandable refrain, that the best interest duty and other issues as well are just increasing the compliance burden on advisors. So Andrew, I'm curious to hear what you have to say about how technology is helping to address that issue and how it is potentially helping to alleviate that burden.
Look, as a product manufacturer and an innovator, I've got a slightly different take on it. I think technology is also creating obligations potentially, because innovation in itself is changing the context in which we make best interest judgments and looking and researching products. So yet it also supports that. If you think about best interest, if innovation can create value for clients, then it helps us have opportunities to meet our clients' best interests. So it's a double-sided coin in reality. So, you know, from the product manufacturing point of view, there's been a revolution in technology unlocking value, or the perception of value. Is there evidence for that? That's another question. But even if you take the example of technology which provides a large range of product choice to clients and to advisors, it gives the advisor a range of options and choice to make the right decision as opposed to a constrained choice. That's very simple. When you look at technology innovating and creating managed accounts and the possible taxation benefits or the transaction cost differences because you've got less buy-sell spreads or you've got different transaction costs, those things can feed into giving a lower cost option, whether you're doing active or passive investment styles. There are cost advantages. So technology is actually maybe complicating things yet also creating opportunities in the area of lowering transaction costs with managed accounts, in the area of eliminating or changing the buy-sell spread outcomes, in the area of tax parcel management. If you can create value by lowering tax obligations, by managing tax parcels in a non-unitised structure, and I know this is complex, but that is actually creating opportunities for clients. So I think technology is both complicating it, but also creating opportunities. We have to find a way of evidencing that and making it more simple for clients. Having said that, Simon, clearly technology is helping with compliance processes, record keeping, SOA generation, ROA generation, building evidence and documentation to support best interests, and the industry has to keep doing that. That's a no-brainer. But on the other side of it, innovation and technology is actually double-sided, but all in the intention of building better outcomes for clients.
The other thing I'd say about technology is the contribution it can make to keeping the cost of giving advice under control.
Yes.
Yeah. We've got all sorts of pressure on the cost structures of financial advice businesses at the moment, including the cost of giving advice. So everything that we can do within the broader industry and the profession to reduce the cost of delivering advice is going to be beneficial for advisors to continue to provide these services to a broad range of clients. So it must be an important focus going forward.
It's critical, or we won't be able to deliver advice to certain sets of consumers. And yet we know the demand or the appetite for advice is increasing in what's a complex environment and an ageing population. So yeah, absolutely, the advice process technology has to help with as much as product development.
And we can peer into the future a bit as well. The UK experiment, after their retail distribution review in 2013, where what we would call true retail clients became economically unviable. And 5 or 6, 7 years later, the UK Treasury is now trying to get the big institutions back in there using sort of robo-advice and technology to service that segment, because they're sort of unserviced and they need...
How do you get advice to the masses?